Welcome back to Flow Fanatic. We're on a 25-day journey solving 25 different Salesforce challenges with flows. Before we get started, a quick reminder to sign up for our daily challenges and subscribe to our YouTube channel in the link below. Let's go ahead and dive into today's challenge. So today's challenge comes from an idea in the Trailblazer community around inline editing for user list views. So the idea is this: advanced list views and inline editing are available for pretty much every object except users. As an admin, I would like the ability to enable advanced list views with inline editing of at least custom user fields to be possible across all profiles, roles on one list. All right, so let's take a look at that. So in terms of the challenge for today, what we're taking from this idea is we're going to, in theory, enable this for, I believe, any type of custom field should work, as well as many of the standard fields. So let's go ahead and take a look at how this is going to work. So for today's challenge, at the core, we're going to break this up into kind of two different subsets, depending on what you're open to trying. The first piece is going to be on the easier side. The second piece is going to be quite a bit more advanced, and definitely is going to require quite a bit of troubleshooting. So here's our list view. We have a tab called People. There's a tab also called People in Salesforce. This is our own custom tab. So we have a section or a list view that we can come in, and we can see all the different users in our Salesforce. And we can actually go ahead and make inline edits to those users, and we can do it in mass, right? So I can come in here and I can quickly enter, change this to Bob. I can go ahead and update this person's name to Jonathan. I can come here and change this to Alex. I can change an email address if I want, and I can click save, okay? Those changes are going to be reflected on the user record that's connected to this specific person record. So I can go ahead and open this up. I'm on Jonathan Fox. If you remember, I changed Jonathan Fox to Alex Fox. I'll go ahead and refresh this. We can now see it's Alex Fox. Okay, I'll show you just a couple more examples of how this functionality may be helpful. So I can come in and let's just say, okay, I want to update all these people now work for Alex Fox, or Bob works for Alex Fox, Jonathan works for Alex Fox, and maybe we have some titles, and we add in some departments. So super easy to use, right? Go ahead and click save. So let's go ahead and give Alex Fox a title as well, and a department. All right, so let's go back to the user record. And we can see his title's been updated, his department's been updated, etc. So this is a really, really cool feature, really cool functionality. Let's go back to the challenge, right? All right, so I'll show you from the other side. We'll go ahead and click on Bob Castle, right? We can see Bob is the first row right here. Let's go ahead and update Bob's title to CFO, his department to marketing. Let's go ahead and click save. Now, when we refresh the screen, it's going to update to CFO and marketing. There we go. Cool. So again, that second challenge is getting the data to flow back and forth between the records. Because ideally, as Salesforce admins, it's really annoying to go to the back end to have to make changes to user data. And it's also really nice to be able to edit data in mass through a list view. Challenge number 3. So challenge number 3 is actually activating or deactivating users and changing profiles and licenses from the people object or from the people record, okay? This one is a lot more challenging. It's pretty tricky, but good luck and try and do it. We can't change it from this list view, though in theory you may be able to find a workaround. We can go ahead and pull up a person record. Actually, let me pull up the person who's active. So let's pull up Alex Fox. And if we want to make a change to them being active, so if we want to deactivate someone, if we want to change their profile, we can come over here and click the dropdown. We can click Update Setup Details. And now I can go ahead and deactivate this user. And actually, before I deactivate them, I'm going to change them from a system admin to a standard platform user. Let's go ahead and pull that person up. There we go. And we can see they're now a Salesforce platform user. All right, and now let's go ahead and deactivate them. We'll click on the dropdown, click on Update Setup Details. Let's go ahead and deactivate them. Now you'll notice right now on my screen that it's showing System Admin in Salesforce. That's just the first dropdown available in this list. That's not the current value of that record. If you wanted to go ahead and put the current value of the record as the first one show up, that's something that you could do as part of this exercise. We'll go ahead and click Next. Come back to the user record. Let's see it's active right now. Let's refresh it. And now they're no longer active. So again, at a high level, there's 3 challenges. First one is to simply create the structure to hold people. And then on creation of a new user, we want to create a person record. That's number 1, with first name, last name, email, manager, title, and department. Okay. The second challenge is to actually have the data flow back and forth between the two for first name, last name, manager, title, and department. Okay, so I make a change on the person record, it flows back to the user record. I make a change on the user record, it flows back into here. The third challenge is around being able to update the profile and license, as well as activate and deactivate from the people record. So that's all for today's challenge. Good luck. This is by far the most challenging thing that we've done. This is actually going to incorporate not only a custom object, but we'll have 3 separate flows. At least as part of my solution. There may be different ways to do it, but 3 separate flows in order to accomplish this. Good luck and ask away with any questions.